Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. Today, we're doing some more Forza Horizon 5 customization. If you're new to the channel, over the past couple of days, I've been posting a ton of Forza Horizon 5 gameplay. So if you missed any of it, be sure to check out my channel after this video. We've been doing a bunch of car builds on all sorts of different and crazy stuff. We even started up a mini Let's Play and showed off the full car list. As always, though, if there is anything else you guys want to see me check out in Forza Horizon 5, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will do my best to make it happen. Also, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss all of my future Forza Horizon 5 videos. I have some really cool stuff coming. Today, though, we are heading back to the Horizon Festival and into the auto show where we're purchasing a brand new car that's never been in a Forza game before. We're jumping into a car that might end up being one of my favorite vehicles in Forza Horizon 5. This is the DeBerti performance truck, the Toyota Tacoma with this massive V8 engine. And today, we're gonna give this thing a go, jump into it, check out all of the customization, and see how insane the performance truck really is. So let's go. We're dropping 500,000 credits on the performance truck. That thing is so cool. Right off the bat, if you've never seen this thing before, it is unbelievably unique. That is a V8 from a NASCAR that produces 900 horsepower. Pretty much every single panel and piece of bodywork on this thing is custom built. Anyways, though, performance truck. Let's take you out into the open world and see what it can do. So I mean, that kind of sounds like a NASCAR V8. I'll take that. Usually, I would start these sorts of videos off by going and doing a race, but as the performance truck is kind of a drift truck, we need to take it to some twisty roads. So maybe we'll head up into this area of the map. I haven't yet gone there, so yeah, let's drive all the way up there. Anyways, though, like I was saying, for those of you who don't know what the performance truck is, it is one of the craziest vehicles that Brad DeBerti has ever made. This project actually first started out way back in 2019, where Brad and his team purchased a regular Toyota Tacoma and then absolutely gutted the thing. And then over the months and years, Brad DeBerti and his team worked on building this thing. And he actually went out originally with the idea to make kind of the ultimate pickup truck. When they actually first came up with the idea of the performance truck, they wanted a truck that could kind of do everything from road racing to rallycross to obviously drifting. As the build went on and as time went on, it was kind of more clear that this thing was going to become a drift truck rather than a race truck. And that's why, at least in real life, it's got crazy steering angle, and it does in the game. Let's go. Seriously, though, this thing is unreal cool. Now, in terms of Forza Horizon 5, this might actually be a really fast car, because right now it's actually sitting near the bottom of S1 class. Depending on what upgrades it has, maybe if there's some engine swaps or some upgrades we can do to that existing engine, this thing might be scary quick. But for right now, obviously awesome drift car. Anyways, though, performance truck, let's start making our way back to the festival, and then we can do some Forza Horizon 5 customization. Like I've been saying over the past couple of days, though, I'm sort of learning Forza Horizon 5 with you guys, so there's still a ton of stuff to learn about the physics, the whole map and stuff. Like, this is my first time ever in this area in free roam, and it's really cool to see things like that dirt track over there, for example. Anyways, performance truck, let's take you back to the Horizon Festival and do some FH5 customization. Honestly, I have no idea what to expect for this vehicle, so no way! Right off the bat, we have engine swaps. So we've got our stock NASCAR V8 engine, which sounds pretty cool. We've also got this 3-liter straight 6 turbo. That is a 2JZ you can swap into the performance truck. It's actually a 2JZ with a single turbo, which is pretty cool. And also an 8.9-liter V8. What is... I need to Google that. I have no idea what that engine is from. Wait, that's a Cummins L series engine. How does it have 1,500 horsepower, though? Here's what I was thinking for the performance truck. So right now, we're sitting at the bottom of S1 class. Now, why don't we do what Brad DeBerdy's original idea was for this truck and turn it into a road racing truck, maybe an off-road racing truck, and then we can go and chuck some skids with a 1,500 horsepower engine. After that, we'll go to our drivetrain swap on some good old-fashioned all-wheel drive for this thing. I think we are definitely gonna want that. And then, do I want to twin turbo this engine? I could always supercharge it as well. I think I'm going to go twin turbos. I feel like that's going to be cool. After that, we've got our tires and rims. Oh, we're actually trying to stay in S1 class, and that already puts us up at the top of S1. No way. Look at the off-road tires on this thing, or even the drag tires. That is ridiculous. Anyways, bone stock, it's actually on drift tires, which I guess makes sense. Guess we're going to have to go with the Horizon semi-slick tires, though. That makes us pretty much the top of S1 class, so I don't think I can really mess around with my tire widths or anything like that. And then we've also got some wheel spacers. No way. Okay, you definitely could have gone a little bit more aggressive there, and definitely a little bit more aggressive there, but okay, that's fine. I also really like the stock rims that are already on this truck, so I'm not actually gonna swap them. Let's also go for... We've already got a 6-speed transmission. I think we'll just keep the 6-speed in there, honestly, if we're going to try racing this. We can get some better brakes, but that actually pushes us up to S2 class, which I kind of want to avoid. We will, though, get some race suspension, which fixes up that camber. That's going to give us a lot more grip. We can even do race weight reduction, remove 300 pounds from this. Jeez. And you know what? I'm not actually going to do this. I just want to see how much horsepower that stock engine could actually build. That is, though, with all of the upgrades, 1,400 horsepower. That's nice. I think we've actually got a really, really good race car on our hands here. For this first build, though, we're going to be sitting right at the top of S1 class. We've got over 1,000 horsepower because we swapped those twin turbos in, and we've got absurd amounts of grip from this, which should be awesome. Ooh, you know what could be fun? Even chucking the aero on full cornering ability. I want to see if we can get Brad DeBerdy's truck to actually go around a corner. Unfortunately, because we're playing the Forza Horizon 5 preview, we only have 2 road racing events for us unlocked. So we're gonna have to go and do this race again. I'm sure you guys have already seen this event, but let's give it a go in the performance truck. I'm going unbeatable difficulty. This is my first time doing this. Let's see if I can actually take the AI down. For those of you who don't know, the AI in FH5 is seriously faster than they used to be before in Forza Horizon 4. You actually have to work to get overtakes in. Not only are the AI better, but they'll also make better choices in terms of their car upgrades that they're using in all of these races. So you've properly got to watch out for them, and you cannot cheese the AI the way you used to be able to in Forza Horizon 4. So let's go, performance truck. If you can actually win against unbeatable AI, that would make me seriously happy. Let's go. This thing feels incredible to drive around. It's so lightweight, you can happily come into the corners and just kind of send it and trust that the vehicle's gonna grip. And then it's got those unreal sticky tires, which just add to your confidence even more. The only thing I think you could possibly add on to this would be some race weight reduction, like I was saying, and some better brakes. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do those to stay in S1 class. Anyways, I think you can see what I mean by the AI is way, way better in this game. They don't brake, they just lift for the corners, and you've got to work for overtakes. I've got 1,000 horsepower, and these AI are running from me on the straights. I'm able to get them with a little bit of a switchback. So if you're really going to want to take down the AI on unbeatable difficulty, you are going to need a seriously OP vehicle. Sure, the performance truck is fast and awesome to drive, but I think it's not really like a OP vehicle in FH5. Like I said, there's still a bunch of learning we have to do with Forza Horizon 5, how the AI react, how they build all of their cars and stuff. But it is cool to see that they are way, way better than they used to be. Anyways, performance truck. let's head back into the Horizon Festival and do some more upgrades. Now, like I was saying before, Brad DeBerty wanted to turn this truck into an off-road truck at one point. So why don't we do just that? And should we actually swap in a 2JZ? You know what? When you're given the option of swapping in a 2JZ, you go with the 2JZ. If we're going to be racing off-road, let's keep our all-wheel drive. That's looking nice. In terms of our tires, let's go for rally tires. I feel like rally tires will be good. There's kind of a give and take between these two tire components. You kind of need to pick whichever one you want. I think for this build, let's go rally tires. I haven't tried them yet in this game. So yeah, let's go with that. And then you know what? If we are going to do that, let's upgrade these tires, make them super, super wide. Let's just upgrade this thing. How fast can we make this off-road? Let's chuck on some rally suspension. That's awesome. Oh, you know what else we can do? If we go to our transmission and our differential, we could toss on an off-road diff. That's awesome. And then do I want a different gearbox? Probably not. I think I'm going to keep my 6-speed again. And then other than that, let's just upgrade this 2JZ as high as it'll go. No way. No way. We nearly actually stuck it out in S1 class. That would have been unbelievably OP. But now we weighed 3,100 pounds and we almost have 1,300 horsepower. We've actually got a very nice point-to-point off-road race right over here. Yeah, that's definitely a different engine noise than the V8 that lives in here normally. Whoa, that was a Hoonie truck. You know what? I'm gonna leave this thing on unbeatable difficulty. I don't actually expect to win this race, considering I'm driving this. Actually, the AI is all sort of in similar-ish cars, so who knows what'll happen here. Anyways, I really want to try this thing. I think it's actually going to be pretty decent at off-roading. That is mega quick, though, 170 miles an hour. And I've still got my full aero wing pointed straight down to the ground. That's an F in the chat for that BMW. Anyways, come on, buddy. Push it as hard as we can. Over the jumps. We almost got landed on by a Mustang. Oh, don't mind the Mustang. It's just, you know, looking for a crowd. I think I'm learning something else about Forza Horizon 5. The rally tires in this game are way better suited to both on-road and off-road driving. Compared to, obviously, the dedicated off-road tires in this game, this is kind of a very nice middle ground that allows you to do both off-roading and on-roading. These might actually be some of the best tires for, like, free roaming in the game. Once again, though, I seem to be having trouble catching up to first, second, third place. It's like those AI are way faster than those AI. I don't know if that's a glitch because it's still the preview session and there's going to be glitches in this build, but I'll take P4 again. That wasn't too bad. That was actually a very nice off-road build. Now, I think we need to do what I've been waiting to do. Let's toss in that ridiculous Cummins engine. I don't even know if it actually is a Cummins engine. It's 8.9 liters with 1,500 horsepower. And what are we going to do with that? You might ask. We're going to put it sideways. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Maybe if we are going to put it sideways, we've already done some regular sort of rear-wheel drive drifting. Why don't I go the Ken Block route? Keep this all-wheel drive and absolutely send it in the corners. I like that idea. So let's toss the drift tires back onto the vehicle. In terms of our upgrade shop, let's keep that 6-speed transmission, toss in a drift differential this time. And then last but not least, let's get drift suspension back onto the vehicle. And there's no power upgrades that you can do to this big ol' engine. All right, this is gonna be cool. I am very excited to see how this actually drifts. This thing is gonna be insane. What a noise from it. Anyways, we've got our all-wheel drive Ken Block. Speaking of Ken Block, hello. Some people might call it power sliding, but I want to see how sideways and how fast this thing will actually drift. You know what we should do? Let's take it all the way up the side of the volcano. See if we can properly Ken Block Pikes Peak this vehicle. We are gonna properly test this thing. What I've done with this actual build is extend the gears like crazy so I can chill in first, second, third gear while I'm drifting. Not worry about that and just focus properly on sending it through the corners and shooting up as much tire smoke as I can. Up the volcano, shooting massive amounts of tire smoke. And we've got to put this thing sideways. I want a proper four-wheel drift. We've actually got tons of grip in this thing. I need to mess around with my tune a little bit more because there's too much grip. I did a quick little adjustment on the tune just to see if we can get this thing even more sideways because I want to push this thing as hard as it'll go. Come on. Let's go, performance truck. Look how much smoke that is. Hello, Dodge Viper. See you later, Dodge Viper. That is actually so sick how easily you can just drift this vehicle to your heart's content. Not only when it's rear-wheel drive, but even all-wheel drive and do some power sliding a la Ken Block. What I'm learning about Forza Horizon 5 from this, though, is that these drift tires actually have a ton more grip than you might expect them to. If you're going for personal best drift scores, you might actually want to consider like drag tires like we did in Horizon 4 to be able to slide even more. Again, as time goes on, we'll learn more and more about this game, what works, what doesn't, and all sorts of stuff like that. Here we go, performance truck, raise the stakes going into the corner. Nice 360s. What an absolute beast this vehicle is, for real. This thing is truly something special. Also, apologies, I am getting way too distracted by the tire smoke and messing up some of my lines. It's awesome looking back there and seeing that much smoke, though. You think we can go 2 for 2 performance truck? Chuck him in reverse, actually? It's so easy in this. This thing's sick. There we go. That's a nice 100,000 drift skill all the way up the side of the volcano. That's so sick. What an amazing car. Obviously, I've still got a lot of them to test out, see what's got some good upgrades, see what's got some cool customization. If you want to see any of that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. That was the performance truck in Forza Horizon 5. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below what else you want to see. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you then. Bye.